this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel, Finding Joy in Color. I'm happy to have you here today. Today is everyone's favorite video to watch and create. It's the completed pages video, and this is the completed pages video for March 2025. Can you believe that? March is over. I felt like March was kind of lingering towards the middle there, and then before I knew it, it was over. And I have lots of plans for April, but I thought, oh, I better do my completed pages. That way I can get things sorted for April. And I probably should throw in my haul so that if I want to use anything from my haul in April, yeah, so it probably will go completed pages, haul, April plans. That's kind of the plan. And if I don't have a chance to record my April plans, then it will be April plans will be a mystery, and you guys will just see what I do. So yeah, let's do my little recap. This is my happy planner. This is what I use for my coloring journal. For the month of March, this is how I kind of fill things out. And then I write everything down. These are all the different pages that I did. And right here is where my buddy color and project books are. So I check them off if I worked on them. And so on the end here, they have these little, what I look forward to in April. I want to work on buddy colors, hashtags, and have fun. Some little quotes I put in here. And then right here, I put in my March stats. And I thought this was a perfect page to kind of just do that. That way it condenses it down. And for my completed pages, I got 14 pages done. And I did not count the page of the video that you guys just saw, which was me revamping an old page. Hi, honey. My daughter's waving. And I didn't count my art journal pages, but that's okay, because I counted a couple little tiny ones, so it evens itself out. So I put it out, but for 14. Buddy colors, I did 4. Color Your Hoard, I did 5. I did 5 YouTube videos this month. And my subscriber count actually went up really high. I'm at 4,955, so I'm really close to getting to the 5,000 mark, which is really exciting. Yeah, I can't wait. And then Instagram followers, I'm at 3,365. And my Facebook members stays consistent at about 349. I don't do very much in my Facebook group. It's just there for people to post their colorings and comment on other people's colorings. And I don't do events and things like that, because when I have done those in the past, they don't seem to go over very well. So we just keep it just a steady feed of post your things and we can comment and treat everyone nicely type of a group. So yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for my March stats. I'm going to just turn to this completed pages thing. I almost filled the whole thing up. I had 2 more spots that I didn't get done, but that's okay. It happens. Let me just make sure it's far enough away. All right, so I'm going to kind of start with my smallest book. I'm going to stand up so that I can pull it to the screen so I'm not zooming in and out. I worked in this little mini Pusheen coloring book, and I wanted to just do some simple coloring and something really fast. And my pencils of the month, oh, I need to get that. Hang on a second, guys. All right, guys, so I have my pencil thoughts. I could pull 4 sets of pencils a month, and I kind of use those throughout the month, and then I give you guys kind of my little recap of those pencils. And in the month of March, I use the Color watercolors, the 4 Candies Mechanical, Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor, and the Arteza 120s. And For the Color watercolors, I gave them a really good pigment rating because I was pleasantly surprised about these pencils. And they're really budget friendly. They worked very well with water and they moved like watercolor, which was very nice. You can use them wet or dry, just like the Albert Durs. They do have a very soft lead, and the case is very interesting, the design. It's very durable. I think it protects your pencils well, but I don't know how practical it is. For the For Candies mechanical pencil, I gave it an all right rating for pigment quality. It's a great on-the-go pencil, and I think it's great for coloring and sketching. I wish they came in more colors because there's not very many colors in the set. And you can get blends, but you have to slowly build the layers. If you push really hard with heavy-handed, you're not going to be able to blend in another color. I love that it has a case and it has refills and has a little pencil sharpener thing in it. So it's all ready to go. And I think it's great for those straight colorists, and especially if you're on a budget and just want something easy. You're starting out and you just have just like a Johanna Basford book and you're just starting out and you want to know if you like coloring, this would be a great find. The Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor, I gave really good pigment rating because I think that they have very good pigment. It's very strong. It's a very thin barrel, but it has really strong pigment. So I don't know if you really need that really thick core. And it comes with a blender pencil, which is called the Splendor Blender. Sorry about that. And it works really well, the Splendor Blender pencil. It holds a sharp point and works well with other pencils. So say you want to use Prismacolor pencils, but then you want to get into fine details, you could go ahead and pull these to go with your Prismas or with your Colors or whatever. It plays nicely with other pencils. I wish there were more skin tones and neutral colors, but I know they have something called the Lyra Giants on Amazon, and those particular pencils have really thick cores. They're like, those are big suckers. I think they make them for kids, but I'm not sure. And I wonder how those compare pigment wise and lay down to these particular pencils. I don't have those, but they would be interesting to try someday. Yeah, this is a layering pencil for best results on any type of paper. And then the last one is the Arteza Expert 120s. I don't know if it stopped recording in the middle of that. I don't know. I just all of a sudden my phone went dark. So I just went over the Lyra and the Arteza Experts. I really enjoyed those. They had a really good rating for pigment, in my opinion. They have a great color range. It's a soft core pencil. It's wax-based, and it works great on all types of paper, Amazon paper, premium paper, whatever paper you got. Currently unavailable on Amazon for purchase. Now they do have some, but I think it's a lower set. I don't know how many, but they don't have the 120s on there anymore. I don't know if they have them on the Arteza website. So if you're interested in those, I would definitely check it out. But you may be able to find them on eBay and Mercari, because a lot of times people are trying to sell these. So yeah. Their blends are very nice because they're soft core, and they do a pretty good job of layering. So overall, I would highly recommend those pencils. And next month, since I got the new Ohuhu pencils, I'm going to be working on those a little more. And I pulled the Derwent Chroma Flow, the Derwent Artists, and a variety of watercolor pencils. I have a case that just has a variety of watercolor pencils in it. So yeah, I'm going to kind of go through those pencils for April. All right, guys, now we're ready for completed pages. So I'm going to start off with this little guy. This is the Mini Pusheen coloring book. And it says Gallery Books, SimonandSchuster.com. It's a very, very tiny book. See how little it is compared to my hand? I have little hands, by the way. Just to compare it, like this is my Happy Planner. It's tiny. Yeah, it's a tiny one. And I wanted to just take those 4 candy mechanical pencils and have some fun in this and see what I could do. So I've just been going in order, and the next one I had here was this one. It's called my Beach Essentials, and you can see what I've done here with the little 4 candies. You can see I tried to do some blending to the best of my ability, and then I also used some acrylic paint pen as well. We have the little donut kitty, and he's the pizza kitty, the cake kitty, and the baking kitty. And then I also did this one that says A Perfect Weekend. And I did use a little bit of sparkle metallic pen right here on the chips bag. But you can tell he's just a chillin'. And so that's how that worked out. This is just a really easy little book. So I got those 2 little ones done in Mine Sportser Gang Day, whatever. I don't speak German, so I cannot read this for you, but it's the compilation book of Rita Berman's. There you go. This is a buddy color that I finally finished. So this was a buddy color with Elm Colors, so Erica and Veronica Dunn, and they finished theirs last month, but I finished mine this month, and it was this one. I finished it like right at the beginning of the month, and it's this little castle page for winter, and then I have a little Elsa and Anna on the corner because this is the Arendelle Castle is what I decided. And I remember I used a variety of pencils because I was going between, but I'm pretty sure, I can't remember. I know in the last video I showed you as a whip and I told you what pencils I was using. What pencils were they? I don't remember. Yeah, but it's all pencil, and I think there's fine liner in there too, and Moonlight Jelly Roll. But yeah, this is how this one turned out. So I want to thank those ladies for buddy coloring with me. Sorry it took me so long to finish. I showed their pages in my last completed pages video, so if you want to see those, you can check it out. I have another buddy color here that's in 1,000,000 baby animals, and this one was supposed to be done like in January, and then we moved it to February, and then finally I got it done in March. So we're kind of signing off the winter season here, and I did this one right here, and this one's with I believe her name is it Libra? It's coloring and relaxing on Instagram, and we did it with a couple other girls, but I don't think the other girls got theirs done. So me and her just got ours done, and we called it a sign off for winter basically. And since it was St. Patrick's Day, I decided to give them all green scarves because St. Patrick's Day. And you can see all the glitter and stuff. That's I think it's the Spectrum Noir glitter brush pen. And since Polar Bear's fur kind of has like a yellow tinge to it, I use that to do my shading, the yellow and the brownie type shades. And the background I think is gel crayon, and I have acrylic paint pen on here, and I also use some gold paint pen. But yeah, that's how this one turned out. It's so cute. And if I have hers still available, I will post it right here, and so you can see her lovely page, which was so really cute. I just love this book because I love baby animals. She did a wonderful job. Thank you, hun. Thanks for being so patient with me. When I do buddy colors, I really will try to finish them, but I can't always guarantee it will be done that month. But I have high hopes, you know. I did get some Matchstick Mouse pages done this month, and Matchstick Mouse, the floral coloring book, I did I do 2? Yeah, I guess I did 2. One is a buddy color, and I'll show you that one first. It's this one, this cute St. Patrick's Day off on an adventure mouse. And this was a buddy color with Stephanie. Her Instagram handle is Steph Butterfly Cat 82. And I wanted mine to be all green except for the mouse and the little critter. And then I added a little sunshine sticker and a butterfly sticker on there. But you can see the different green shades. I'm running really low on my green shades on my Ohuhus, but I tried to do the best I could considering I was so low. And yeah, and I'm gonna show you Stephanie's really cute little mousey. Maybe I'll post it here, I'll post it in the middle. So cute and adorable. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for reaching out and buddy colored with me. I think she saw this page when I did my April plans, and she messaged me and said, I'd love to color with you, and such a fun time. And then the next one I have here is this one right here. So this is the one that I colored a little bit on a video when I was doing the Ohuhu review of the acrylic brush pens that they sent me, plus the pencils that they sent me. I had based this all in Ohuhu alcohol markers, and then I did the shading with the pencils, and then I did all the highlighting and stuff in their acrylic paint pens, the brush set. And this is how it turned out. And I kind of did this for my son's birthday because his birthday is in March, and this is a birthday cake. So yeah, I think it's really cute and it turned out really fun. What's funny is this floral book I've done a lot in, and I'm not big into flowers. It's actually funny, and the other ones I haven't done that much in. Speaking of other ones, I did work in Matchstick Mouse, a big adventure coloring book, which counts as Color Your Hoard because this is the first one I've ever done in here. And this one, I did this guy. Went a little crazy with color, but that's okay. Makes it fun, right? He's bungee jumping, and there's a little sparkly butterfly sticker on there. Make it fun. Alcohol markers, a little bit of gel pen. Yeah, just had fun. It's an easy color. And yeah, I don't think it was for any hashtags or anything. I just thought it would be fun, and I thought I don't have any more light blue markers, so I made the sky orange, and I think it works. I tried to do some shading around the little Slimer guy and a little bit around him so that it pulled away from the orange background so that they came up the foreground. Yeah, I call my little worm guy Slimer or Slimy because of the worm that's on Sesame Street. He looks like the worm on Sesame Street to me. All right, next one I have is Gabby Wolf's Mini Mania 2, and this counts for Color Your Hoard, and it also counts for one of my artists I'm focusing for 2025, because Gabby Wolf is one of those artists. And I did this page. So this page has lots of ladders, lots of mushrooms. Something about it reminded me of Mario, Super Mario Brothers. And it is very repetitious, I will say. And yeah, I did color these with white acrylic paint pen, the dots, but they've turned pink. Oh well, it's fine, the thought was there. And I've used a combination of Ohuhu markers and Bic Intensity Fine Liner markers, which are permanent markers, which gets into the tiny bits. Do I have gel pen on here? Yes, I have some gel pen. Moonlight Jelly Roll. But yeah, I didn't use any pencils. Yeah, this was one of those that I kind of would just chip away a little bit at a time. Like I had the colors set out, and then I do a couple little islands or little landmarks, and then I do a couple more, and then a couple more. Then one time I did all the ladders, and before I knew it, I was done. Originally, I was going to make all the mushrooms different colors, but then I wanted cohesion, so I turned them all red. So, yeah, I think it worked out. Looks fun and cute. All right, Strawberry Shortcake from the Coloring Heaven collection. Now this one, I was supposed to do a buddy color, and I didn't get my buddy color done, but I did get the page I wanted to do last month done. And I'll show you the one that I did. It's this one. So it's called The Balloon Ride. You can see I tried to, sorry for the shadow, it's nighttime and I'm trying to get it in the light. I used the Color watercolor pencils to color this. And you can see I have a little bit of white paint pen on here, but I really just tried to use just the watercolor pencils, wet and dry. And I think it worked really good on this grayscale. And the grayscale looks like this. So you can kind of know how dark it is. And it came out really cute and just like soft. I liked it a lot. So I really enjoyed using those watercolor pencils. And I looked up those characters to make sure I colored them the right colors. And the one I was gonna do as a buddy color was this one, and I just didn't get to it. But I'm gonna save it for next month, and hopefully I can get to it next month. Okay, next one I have here is the Draglines Coloring Book by Randall Spangler. And this one is a project book with Ashley from Ashley's Coloring Journey. She didn't get hers finished, but I will show you mine. This is a really fun little dragon book. It's been out for a long time. And this is the one that we chose to do, which is called The Lazy Day. And both of us had been sick this month, so it was very relatable about being in bed and having a blanket and everything. And you can see I pretty much use markers. There's some gel pens, but it's pretty much a marker page. I don't think I used any pencils on this whatsoever. I think it's pretty much, no, I did do some shading. So let me see, what pencils did I use? The Lyra Rembrandt Polycolors. Markers, Lyra, and gel pens. Yeah, and this counts for Color Your Hoard because this is the first page in this book. Yay. So really nice. So there's that one. Since we had the month of St. Patrick's Day, I thought it was only fitting to pull this book out. It's called 50 Clover Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. I hadn't colored a mandala in quite some time, and so I was kind of feeling the itch to color one, and I decided to pull this out. And I did this one. And it's Cali Art markers and Crazy Pop gel pen is all it is. You can see the reflection of the Crazy Pop. I do like to date these. I don't do any additional shading. I try to keep this a mindless, easy coloring for me. And that's what I've got done. So I've been going in order, and I've only done one other one. So yeah. And I believe Nikki in Niagara has this book, and she tries to pull a green with every single clover, and then all the other colors are random. So it's kind of a fun idea. All right, Cozy Spaces. So this one's by Coco Wyo. This is a group project book, and its head person is Squishy Colors. And I've been in this group for a little while, and the page they chose for March is this one. So it's like a little cottage. We've got two little doggies knitting or doing something going on there. This is very colorful and very vibrant. Yeah, but it was fun. Pretty much just alcohol markers and just let loose and had fun with it. I did use a little bit of acrylic paint pen in certain spots, but it's pretty much just alcohol marker. So yeah, that's how this one turned out. Just a little simple coloring. All right, Fairy Shampoo. So I am part of a group called Low Buy No Buy on Instagram, and they decided to do a page this last month, and the option, or I guess what was decided in the group was that you could pick a book and you color page 23. And so I counted out 23 pages in this book, and this was the page. This crazy chick with the berry situation going on. And I didn't do a background because I thought there was enough going on. And what did I use on this? I use a lot of stuff. I used fine liners, gel pens, paint pens, pencils, and Neocolor 2s. And you can see like these berries, I really took a time to do each one of these clusters of berries, because I did the fine liner approach and I used glitter gel pen and glazed gel pen, and then in the leaves I've got paint pen, and yeah, I just had fun with it. And that's the whole point in this book, is just to have fun with mediums, and nothing bled through. So yeah, that's how this turned out. And I think this next month they have a palette chose for a book. So I don't know which book I'm gonna pick out to do the palette, but we'll see if I can join that one. Next one we have is Maria Troll's Universum. So this is my project book that goes from back to front, and I did manage to get one done, but I still just kind of slowly chugging along. And in the back here, I have colored the butterflies. I colored the bumblebee. This one I colored last month, and this one I colored with the Arteza expert pencils. There's a shadow, and there's some glitter. And I haven't colored the dragon, but that's the only little thing I haven't colored. But I've done all those, and then I did this teapot, and this is the one that I did this month of March. So as you can see, I brought in some pink because there's some pink going on here, and there's blue. So I brought in some blue so that it's not totally different, but it is different, you know, and it gives a totally different feel, I think. And this is washi tape on the sides because I thought it needed something. I didn't know what, so I just added that. And this orange background is acrylic paint pen. And it was supposed to be a light orange, and it dried really dark. But that's okay, it works, it's fine. So yeah, that's how that one worked out. And I've been enjoying coloring in this book, getting more of Maria's pages done. I know several people completed this one, and it turned out beautiful. And I know a lot of people completed this one. So these will be the next two that I work on, but I know some people have already moved on to these two. This is a go at your own pace hashtag. So you can join at any time, and we're just going back to front in this book. Take your time. It's all about the journey. Now, I showed this book on the channel, and I was showing you how you can rework an old coloring page. So if you have an old coloring page that maybe isn't your favorite and you just want to give some more life to it, you can definitely go back and work it. And this was the one that I did on, and I did it as a speed coloring. So it was all right before, but all I did was added shading and brought these mice more to the foreground, and I added highlights here and there, brought out those raindrops, darkened the background, and just made it more vibrant with color. And this was originally done in alcohol markers, so there was bleed through on the back, and it kind of destroyed the image on the back. And then I tried to cover it with scrapbook paper, and that screwed it all up. And so I'm going to show you what I ended up doing behind this page here in just a minute. I'm just letting you enjoy this. I did not count this as a completed page because it was already completed. I just added to it. And I think my additions made the page look really nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did. It's kind of sticking together. Okay, so behind this, I decided to make a double page art journal page. And this is what I did. So originally, there was a bird here and a bird here, and they had like a chain. Well, this page was completely destroyed, and this had like paint on it. So I decided just to make it into an art journal page. And these little Sherry Baldy images I had colored before, and they were in the My Buttons and Bows book, the pocket size. So I just cut them out and put them in here. But the background has all different kinds of scrapbook paper, and I've used gel crayon and paint pen, and I laid it all down with matte gel medium first, and then added all my stuff, and then I sealed it with matte Mod Podge, because there is washi tape and stuff, and I don't want it to raise up. And like, this is acrylic paint pen, and it says some days you have to create your own sunshine. And I just like these little fun little inspirational quotes. And so if you ever come across a page that you feel like you've totally screwed up in a book, try art journaling it over it, and then you don't have to glue your pages together. And then when you flip through your book, you can have all your pages, you know, done. And this is my experimental book. I've done, like I did that frog. So this one has like bleed through. That was gel pen experiment. That was like neon stuff. Did that one in bed. This one got really messed up. I need to figure out how I can fix it. And this one was an experiment. Yeah, I have a lot of experiments in this book. This was watercolor. That one was an oldie. And that one was with Crayola markers. Yeah, I think that experimenting in a book that has high quality paper is really fun, because then you can just let your imagination do what you want it to do. Like that one, I just wanted to color the girl. Yeah. And I don't care if this ends up being like this really chunky book, because it's fun to have those kind of books. So yeah, that is all I have for March. And you'll probably see that strawberry shortcake one again. And I'll see if I can get that Cozy Spaces one done, but we'll see. I always have more plans and ambitions than I can get done, but you know, it's fun. Coloring is a way to decompress and relax and just have fun with color. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite page was. I know I didn't do anything majorly intricate or detailed, but I had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Have a great day. Bye, friends.